Jam on toast!
Ohio gozaimasu, welcome to the Jam. Camera right desk today, the toast is to Naruto. So this is a Sourcefednerd Anime Club review, and I can't believe they picked this one without specifying seasons or original series. So I'm just going to focus on the original series because the pattern has been you watch a couple of the first episodes, and I guess you would go to the first season and not Shippuden because that would make sense. So hopefully that's what's going to happen, and I'll do that, and if something comes up later, we'll do Shippuden then. So the short sell of this is that in a world where ninja is a magical way of life, there's still people who want to bring down the government, change the world as we know it, all in the search for power and control. My love for this one is the depths of the world and the jutsu and all the variety of things that these ninja can do. There's so many different things that you can't really train in all of them. You find something you're good at and you exploit that to your best tactical advantages. The best example being that Naruto happens to be able to temporarily clone himself to fight from multiple angles like no one ever has in the history of the world, so far as you know. My hate for this is a little weird. It kind of relates back to my Superman theory. It's the romantical nature and lightheartedness of the first series. A lot of it's lighthearted, jokey stuff, and quite frankly, it's fun, but I wanted a little bit more. The MVP for this is definitely Kakashi Hatake, the copy ninja. Yeah, super badass, he's super controlled, and he's the one training them, so he's pivotal. The show would not be what it is without him, and the series as a whole would change dramatically if they did not include all the wonderful angles that he's involved in. Categories this. Aesthetics. This is a wonderfully drawn anime, and it only gets better as the series goes, which is really weird for me to say, because typically it's the same art teams and art style that's maintained throughout. I think they incrementally improved on it season to season. So not only is the general quality good and improved, but the stylization. And the characters, because it's anime, are very expressive of themselves, just even in their dress, their hairstyle, and their face. Even in the goofier aspects and some of the jutsu, the sound effects match up. The background music is either quiet or complementary to this situation, to the point where, like, thinking back on it, I don't really notice it. And to me, that's what makes great music and sound, where other people want it to be something they're humming, and I get that occasionally too. Aesthetics gets a 95. Character development. This entire series is character development for Shippuden. That's the whole purpose of this, is to get you to know and love Naruto, Sasuke, Sakura, even Kakashi, because they're all pivotal characters that are going to be important later, and hopefully that's what you get out of anyone who has a name in the first series is going to come back and be important later because of their involvement in relationships to Naruto and the Leaf Clan. Character development gets a 95. Storyline. I can't bring myself to reevaluate it without Shippuden, because to me it's pivotal that this story happened. This is a great story on its own, but the fact that it's a precursor and set up to a larger story, a small cog in the clock, it really impresses me. And I think even the silly love triangle that goes on between Sasuke, Sakura, and Naruto is fun and important to the series. And I've got to say, I love this. I wanted more, and trust me, I got it. Storyline gets a 90. Compulsion. This is a lighthearted, fun anime, and I got into it pretty quick because it's very accessible. It keeps you entertained, it keeps your focus, and quite frankly, it's just fun. Towards the end of the second season, you start to get a little weary of things, and it doesn't seem to be as deep or important until they open it up, and turns out, like, after that, they go into Shippuden. It does what it does, and it recognized what it needs to be for the short amount of time that it ran. Compulsion gets a 90. Now, if you average all that up, you get an average of 92.5. For my rep review, I gotta say, this is not a complete series. This is still ongoing. But I encourage you to hop on board, watch through Naruto, jump on Shippuden. For 2 seasons, Naruto's really enjoyable. It's great for kids. And then at that point in the series, you can say, hey, do I want to continue on and get a little bit more serious along with my kids? Quite frankly, I think Naruto was designed for kids, and then where it really became popular and they saw the control was in teens and young adults, and they ran with it going, this is what they want, let's make Shippuden. And I appreciated it through and through. I can't recommend this enough. At least go check it out. That's it for me. I'm Camerai, and if you don't like me, bite me. If you want to see anything else we're up to, go ahead and click the annotations, and they'll take you to our other channels.